The kitchen banter. We're talking pickleball, where the drama gets loud. Local courts, bad calls, and a rowdy crowd. Tony's fighting this black cloud, doubting himself, but give him one good shot, he's feeling himself. Haters analyzing the game like only he can. Daniel's on the mic with a grin and a smile. Don't get too close or he'll lob you in style. Let's get your banter.
All right, we're on. So this is episode 4 probably. And we have our first guest today. It's Sean Plunkett, right?
Plunkett.
Plunkett.
Yep, nailed it.
Sean Plunkett is the owner of Dink Tank, which is new to the area. Pickleball facility has 4 courts. And I think you just went live, like November 1st or something?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, November 1st.
Cool.
November 1st, open to the public. So
yeah. How you feel about that?
Feel great. We had a great, we probably had almost 100 different people in there on that Saturday. It was great. A lot of new faces. So
Okay.
good to meet everyone, mingle.
Yeah. Do you know a lot of people like around?
Not a ton.
Really?
Honestly, not a ton in the pickleball space. So I tried to get out to different courts and play with as many people as I can. And then, but now I got a little baby at home, so wasn't getting to play a ton, but, and then also working on the back end of the business, but didn't know a ton of people. So
yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
cool. How do you feel about being our first ever guest? Is that special to you?
I mean, a little jittery.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but
Well, it's important to know that we don't have, I don't think, less than 2 or 3 million listeners.
Yeah.
So we should be fine.
So yeah, it's small.
Yeah. No worries.
not too many people are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be all right.
It's basically right now it's us and Tate listening, right? Pretty much.
Actually, you guys had a good number on first episode. I saw, and then I actually had someone send it to me too.
Oh, really?
And I was like, hey, they just asked me to come on, so I was excited about it.
Yeah.
It was cool. So congrats to you guys too.
Yeah,
for
we're
starting
just
this.
having fun with it.
Yeah.
We do our first one like maybe 8 or 9 days ago, maybe. So,
Nice.
I mean, we're just kicking it off.
Yeah, I would call it just a passion project.
Yeah,
that's a word.
100%.
Just having fun with it. Wherever
sure.
it goes, it goes.
Exactly.
I mean, this is new. This is so far out of my comfort zone, which is kind of hilarious. Like when my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just doing this for." She's like, "What is your goal?" I'm like, "I don't
Don't
hang
have
out,
any, just hanging out.
hang out with Tony and talk pickleball."
Yeah.
So
We had the equipment already, and we rent out the space.
Yeah.
So
Might
it was
as
his
well.
idea, this whole pickleball podcast thing. But I mean, why not? I mean, it's here, sitting here anyway, right?
How long have you guys been playing pickleball? Because you're a baseball player, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2.5 years. So
Okay.
we actually started playing at the same exact time,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it really took off in this area around then,
Mhm.
right?
That's about when I started playing too. About
Okay.
2 years ago. Wasn't really serious about it, and then, but it was fun. I had a friend bring me out. Shout out Kenny McDonald. He was like, "Hey, you should come play this." He's like, old baseball teammate, and he was like, "You should come play this. You'd be good at it." It's like,
Are you from this area?
yeah.
Okay, so you were
Born and
raised.
raised, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school here?
Went to Trinity Catholic High
Okay.
School, so that's alma mater there.
Right, and you played ball there too.
Yep,
So that's a good baseball school, isn't it? Trinity.
Yeah.
for the most
Mhm.
part.
Yeah,
it
they
was
do
good. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not North Marion good, but they're
We were
really
better
good.
than
Yeah,
North
yeah.
Marion back in the day, but I
Right.
like Dale too. Dale's the man.
I'm messing with you. My Rowan just graduated from North Marion, so
And is he at a CF now?
yeah.
That's where I played too for Marty
Yep. That's
for
pretty
2
strong.
years, and then University of West Florida after that to play.
Awesome.
So
Where do you play pickleball?
I played. Well, Kenny invited me to go play at the Country Club Ocala, so I was going there. That was like where I learned how to play, and then after that, I was like, I would go to Marion Oaks and play. Like I would go all the way out there. Actually had a guy come in to build a house because he couldn't fit a pickleball court, and that's what I do. My day to day is is build houses, Triple Crown Homes.
Oh, all
Um,
right.
So a guy came into my office. I'm a realtor, so I sell the houses, sell new build homes. A guy came into my office and he was like, "Hey, I need to build a house because I can't. My HOA won't let me put a pickleball court in my
Of course,
backyard.
of course.
So I need to go find a piece of land." I was like, "All right." So he talked about like, and I was like, "Oh, I play a little pickleball." He's like, "Oh, you should come out and start hitting it off." He's like, "Come out to Marion Oaks," because that's actually at that point I was looking for, because there wasn't like a good consistent game. So, and then coehadjoe is like a ton of people, but the skill level varies so much. So I didn't know when good players go versus when like people are beginners. So I went out there with my wife a few times and played beginner, but go out to Marion Oaks, met a bunch of people out there and started playing. And they had some good players too. So
you know that whole crew then there. That's like, Nate probably pretty good.
Nate and Jimmy.
Yeah. Right. And did you remember Richard?
Yep,
and,
Richard,
I can't remember his wife's name. And then I guess the wife's sister played a lot too. Tammy, maybe?
Yep. She's a member too.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah. Tammy's good.
Yeah,
Tammy
she
plays
is.
well.
She is.
And
I haven't been on Marion Oaks. How many courts are out there?
There's only 4 right there,
Okay.
but they get a ton of people out there.
And can they play past 8? Like coehadjoe, you're done at 8.
I think it's till, I'm not sure exactly the time. Probably like, I think it's like 9 or 10.
Okay.
in Marion Oaks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just a
like-
drive. So
It is.
for me,
yeah.
I've lived close to downtown. So it's like, especially if you're going out there at like 5, it's a nightmare to get out there. So
Yeah.
And don't take 44.
no.
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Even
not
the
to get from
highway.
this side. If you're on the other side of the 75,
Oh, yeah.
if you're on
right.
west side.
Well, it's the
75,
opposite in the
yeah.
morning. there.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's brutal.
exactly.
Brutal.
When you were playing at the country club, I played out there a few times with Lance Powers and that group. Were you
Yeah.
playing
So
with that
I finally gotten, because I started playing with like Kenny McDonald and Nick Gilbert, and they had a group out there, like Kyle McClary, Robbie, a
Okay.
couple other guys who were like and Brad, and had
Raul.
yeah, and then Raul's with Lance's group, and then
Right.
so and I was like, got to the point I was like, I want to know where the really good players are.
Yeah, that was more of a casual group.
Yeah, for sure. And then met Lance and started getting invited to
Yeah.
Lance's game. So
Yeah.
I was like, these are all good
Yeah.
players.
They
I'm
have
like, this
good,
is what I was looking
good
for. Yeah.
people there. Yeah.
And so I wanted to, and he was like talking to Lance actually. He's like, man, it's really hard to, find a good game.
Mhm.
And so it was cool to kind of bring that into
We were talking like today, I think, about how it's weird that we didn't know you.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's really weird that because we've kind of been around the area,
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how that happens sometimes. You just miss people.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Do you guys normally play at coehadjoe?
So I think Tony bounces around a lot more than I do. He has a little more free time to where he can.
Where else are the good games? Like I know coehadjoe's the big one, like obviously.
Yeah.
You could
So
get-
we've talked about it. So really, coehadjoe. I mean, Lance will. They have some very good high end talent, and they play. But I think a lot of people are just setting up games on their own now.
Yeah, that's kind
what
of
I've
like
seen
what
more of. Yeah.
That's what I've seen too.
Yep.
You gotta like get
Definitely.
invited to them, like
Yeah.
different group chats.
Yeah,
like, hey,
exactly.
I'm playing this time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and that could extend to like the Y too. And,
for sure. I played there too.
sometimes private courts and people have like Evan has one now in his community. It's one court, no one's ever there, so that'll happen.
What
more
community is
now.
that?
I think it might be Cantor, but I could be. If it's not Cantor, it's right around that area.
Okay.
Like the west off 200 somewhere.
And I've heard Ocala Preserve has some courts too. People play there.
Yeah,
No, the courts are just popping up everywhere now.
everywhere.
Smaller
Yeah.
to build than tennis courts and more popular now. So
Yeah, that was the joke. So I lived in. We've talked about. I lived in the Magnolias, and
okay.
I lived in the park, and the park was separate from some of the other ones. And the guy came in, and this is like 4 or 5 years ago, and built a pickleball court like 100 yards from my front door.
Okay.
I never once went out there and played on it, like competitively. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. My wife was pregnant, and we would go out there.
Yeah.
Actually, it had been 8 years ago,
Yeah.
and because my daughter's 8, and we just went out there while she's pregnant and hit the ball around. Like
Yeah.
had this perfect
And-
pickleball court, and never got played on.
And you even had a friend that plays
Yeah.
living right next to you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Dustin Quinchez, he came up. He went to the Dink Tank last night.
He was there
played.
last night. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was my neighbor, and him and
Okay.
I never even went out there and played. I'm like, but yeah, now they're starting to pop up everywhere. So
8 years ago, you had been on early for this area.
Yeah,
for
I know.
playing, so,
Yeah.
so.
I wish I'd have done it.
I know, right? Imagine.
I could maybe
You'd
beat
be-
Tony consistently.
You'd be pro by now,
No,
for sure.
no.
Baseball players, you hit it hard. It's like
Yeah.
throwing a pitch.
You hit very hard too.
Yeah,
I only played
yeah.
with you once, and
Mhm.
you're brutal. You got crazy overhead.
I don't know where it's going, but it's coming in hot. So.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, definitely.
So you get in with Marion Oaks,
Mhm.
and you get in with that crew. So that kind of became that's where you felt comfortable. You started playing.
Yeah. I was playing out there because I knew I could, and then got invited to. So I was playing there when I could, and then playing whenever with Lance, which is like Saturday early morning, or like whenever they could get a game.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the afternoons on work days, but it was like spontaneous, and I couldn't play all the time. It was like if I got lucky, I would play once a week.
Yeah, so I told Lance I had to say no like maybe 9 straight weeks for whatever reason. We were busy, and then I think I got removed from the group. They're like, all right, we're not counting on him anymore.
It's like, I'm not getting rejected again.
Yeah.
So I actually texted Lance one day. I'm like, all right, I can actually start to play now if I can get re-invited. He started laughing. So.
Yeah.
Those guys are brutal, though. I'll tell you, because I found myself there not on a Saturday, but like other days when it was supposed to be some type of event. They will not let you in the game. They'll keep that private.
Oh,
like
yeah.
and they know me.
Uh-huh.
Like I've played with them before. I've done well with them before, and I'm just standing like waiting. You know, they're like, nah.
Like a dog.
Yeah, they like a dog. Yep. And then, you know, I don't care. Believe me, I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm laughing about it, but they're serious. Like they don't want
any riffraff in their games.
Yeah, no. Well,
I think I got in trouble one time. I brought a friend, and I didn't realize that's like you got to run it by him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, and he was like not a great player. And I was like, oh crap, I was
And they want even numbers too. Like they want
That's
4,
what
8,
if there's
12.
only 4, if there's
That's what it was.
4 or 8, then it's like you're
It was with
screws
me. It
everyone.
wasn't that they already know I could compete with them. It was just they didn't
I'm
want
gonna have to
ruin their
wait.
game.
I'm gonna have to sit and wait.
Yeah, we're playing 4 and get out, beat it. Buddy. Like they didn't even know me. It was like, who's this? What, that ball guy with the pointy head? No, get out of here. No, beat it.
Yeah,
So
that's funny. They're good guys, but yeah.
But how does it transition into, you know, weaving into this, you know, as a pastime and then making it more serious to a business?
Well, that's a good question. So my wife is kind of the brains behind it. So she has an MBA, is an unbelievable marketer, and had helped start a few businesses before, and she was kind of like looking to get into a different field. She's in the medical field and kind of getting a little rundown with that. And so we're kind of looking through a few different business ideas anyways. You're like, okay, we have an opportunity to like try and start something and build something here. Cause I've just moved back here not too long ago, and like really put some roots down, you know, and be part of the community in some way. And so we were looking through some business ideas, and we go out to, I think one night we like went out to coehadjoe, and it was just slam packed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you got to come tomorrow morning, like see if it's still slam packed. Like, and it was, and she's like, there's so many people here. I was like, start asking them how far away they're traveling. Like people traveling like 45 minutes to come play here. Like, I was like, all right, like let's do something here. And so that's kind of like what kind of spawned the idea of doing it. And then a year and a half later, we were able to kind of, you know, or 2 years later, really.
Right.
So
So
to open everything
the
up.
wheels were spinning, and then what? Just start looking for places. I don't know.
It took us, so we went on the back end first with like, okay, let's build the brand, let's build the website, and then when we have someone, we could go. Like we could turn the gas on and start. And so we did that, and that's what she's brilliant at. Like our website, if you guys have been on our website, it's, in my opinion, looks great, but I'm a little biased.
Sounds like we got the wrong person on, Tony.
Definitely. Definitely. But so that's kind of like where it started. So, and then we looked for a place forever. Like a year and a half. It took us about like a while. I think we were trying to, when we originally had the idea, I'm like, okay, we're naive, like thinking we'll just go rent a building and totally fine. And didn't realize how long it would take, because I think we were going to start, the first idea was like to start in right before Christmas in like 2023, I think. So it was it had been like a long time.
And what took so long? Was it you were looking for the right size, or just a building come along?
Size, price, like
Yeah.
location is huge. Like, yeah, there's warehouses in the middle of nowhere that I was like, we still have to. It's not like we're just manufacturing something. We need customers are coming here, so
Right.
we got to like. So we wanted somewhere where it's like
Yeah.
somewhat centralized, or but
I'm just going off this for 1 second. The location is perfect.
right,
I
we
mean,
got
it's
so lucky with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's so central.
Yeah, especially if you had a good Marion Oaks crowd too. You're gonna pull from Marion Oaks to
Yeah,
Anden
even
Island. Yeah.
and even those retirement communities out there off of 200,
Yep.
like Stonecrest, on top of the
Mhm.
world.
Mhm.
Even Oak runs a little bit further, but that's what we're trying to, those people have some time
Mhm.
during
Have
the
the
middle of
lefties
day.
come in from Stone Creek yet?
The what is it?
The lefties, Trevor and
Is that Stone Creek they're from?
yeah,
We had a big
Yeah,
crowd from Stone
Tony and
Creek.
Trevor.
And,
Tony and Trevor
yeah.
too. Really, they played at Lance's game a lot. They
Okay.
live in Stone Creek.
I know that we had a bunch of people from Stone Creek on November 1st, our opening. So we had Dwayne over there who does some coaching.
Okay.
He's going to do some clinics for us, but he is in that crowd a lot. So
Yeah.
Nice.
he was able to get a crew over there.
So
from
when
over
you
there.
find the building that makes sense price wise and location wise, like don't you have to convince them to like build there too? Isn't that a whole process in itself?
And you have to go to the county,
Right.
and we had to do like a special exemption, exemption to get us to actually operate there, because the zoning is industrial. So we had to find someone who was going to be okay with that, doing that. The build out's really not a ton of work. It's a mat system that's glued down, and then we could remove it if we need to get out of there. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Mhm.
So, and we have nets that are movable too. Like, we didn't want to drill into the concrete and mess that up. But yeah, the county has to say, okay, you can do it. And then you have to go and change the use for it. And some landlords are like turned off by that, even
Right.
though they're not
That's
doing
what I was
anything.
getting
It's
at,
it's
kinda.
our, we did it all. We just had to get him to sign that we were allowed to act in his
Yeah.
interest, kind of thing. But yeah, that was,
And you'd obviously be locked into some type of term lease.
exactly.
Right, so that
Exactly. Saying
he-
like, if that was not going to work out, then we're not going to be able to operate here. So
Right. But what I meant like time wise, you have like a 2-year lease or a 5-year lease or something
we have
like that.
5 with like a 3-year extension
Right.
now. So
So they looked at your credentials and they're like, okay, well, we feel comfortable that he's going to honor this lease for whatever reason. They looked
Mhm.
into your credentials and they're like, okay, if he's going to put some courts here, we'll go with it.
yeah. And we actually had gotten turned down a few times by a few different landlords. You're like, no. And it's also like, we've never done this before. And so it's new for us too. And they're like, we need someone to kind of give
They
us
want
an
some
opportunity,
assurance.
like give us a chance,
Yeah.
So very grateful for how that came about.
So when the county allows you to do that,
Mm-hmm.
say, or just if it didn't work out, I'm just curious, could they go back to the commercial use that was prior?
Yeah,
Oh,
it still
okay.
can. It
Oh,
still
okay.
can.
Gotcha.
Mhm. So it's like I said, it's not a ton of risk on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
landlord's part, except for time.
Just being open minded. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Well, yeah, because I guess you have to go through the process of getting approved. How long did that take?
About 90 days.
Okay, yeah, 3 months.
But he had a tenant in there, and he allowed us to do it while
Okay.
the
you knew
tenant was
they
still
were
in there. So
Mhm.
it worked out great for him too. It's actually a funny story how we found the guy for the lease too. It was another in my office guy came in to build a house. This is like, we had been turned down like 3 or 4 times from different landlords, or couldn't get a negotiation on a price, and we're just kind of like, maybe this isn't supposed to happen. Maybe it's not going to work out.
I
And this
had that idea about a paddle once.
you beat me too. I was about to say, that sounds just like Tony. Everything's assigned to Tony.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's true.
No, but it was kind of one of those weird moments. And a guy came into office to build a house, and we just kind of, you're talking and being friendly. And I was like, oh, what do you do? He's a retired doctor. And he's like, I own a bunch of real estate. I was like, oh, you own a bunch of commercial real estate? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, if you have any warehouse is around 10,000 square feet. Let me know. Like, just kind of threw that out there. And he's like, I do.
What?
So he goes, here's the address. I went out there and took a look. Called him the same day. I was like, I love it. What do you want for it? Like, let's talk terms. And it ended up working out. So,
Was it an easy negotiation?
yeah, it was super easy to work with. And he liked the idea too. He liked the idea of doing a pickleball. He thought it was going to be a successful business, something that was going to work in the area anyways. So it was, it worked out. So it was pretty cool.
Do you think it was a sign?
I think so.
Okay.
Had to be.
Are you
Had to be.
comping his membership?
He doesn't play himself, but I would.
Yeah, that's funny. There's a building right beside you guys too. Is he own that building as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them there. That he owns all 3 of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Is anything going to go in those other buildings or?
There's one. People just moved in next door
Okay.
to us. Then there's one across the street who's been there for a while.
Gotcha.
It's industrial mostly,
Yep.
that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of parking. So what is, for anyone listening here, about 3 listeners, 4?
Mhm.
Could be 6.
What, yeah, I know. What do, how does it set up as far as like being a member
Yes.
and the fees and things like that?
Yeah. So it's open it's open 24/7. It's open to members and non-members. Having a membership is $19 a month. And then it's pay to play. So if you play per hour, you'll have a fee per hour, either peak hour or non-peak hour. And then
There's 2 different rates.
so if you come at like midnight, it's going to be less expensive.
Okay.
Because not a lot of people are trying to get in there. And then, so if you play ends up being like, if you play like 2 to 3 times a month, depending on how you're playing, if you're doing like open plays or whatever, then it ends up paying for itself. So,
Okay. So what are you getting out of the membership?
So we have discounts across the board with open plays, court reservations, league play, which we're about to announce probably later this week here.
Nice.
So this is breaking news?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Breaking
We're breaking news now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, tournaments and stuff like that when we do host them.
So can non-members go in and register to play? Like they
Yep.
can rent a court? Okay.
Mhm.
And their fee's just going to be higher.
Correct.
And that's the only disadvantage,
Mhm.
right?
And then
Okay.
we'll have member-only events too. So
Okay.
only members can get in.
All right.
Can non-members play in the league?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they
Gotcha.
can. It's going to be an MLP style league. So be teams of 4. And if you wanted an alternate too, well, you can add a 5th.
Nice.
And then you'll play just like the MLP style.
Okay.
So it'll be a little
You got to
different.
refresh me on how that is. That
Uh,
style.
The MLP style is like well, a lot of the times theirs is mixed. So, but we're gonna do a men's and then a women's right now, and then later on down the road we'll do a mixed league, kind of we don't want to take up every night of the
Mhm.
week, just like with the leagues. But you'll have 4 players and you'll have an A, B, C, and D player. Not necessarily.
You just got to be
skill-wise.
labeled one.
Yeah. And so A and B will play together, B and C will play together, then A and C will play together, and B and D will play together. And then that's
All on
and
the
then-
same night.
all on the same night. This is one match. So and it's rally scoring to 25. And if it's tied 2-2, then you play what's called a dream breaker. So you would it's a singles match, but you trade out like every 3 points, I think it is. Don't quote me on that.
Singles.
Singles
match.
match. Oh,
It's a
man.
completely different game.
It is. It is. So that's what kind of makes it a little interesting, but it's only 3 points. You play for 3 points, and then it's
you
the next
pa-
person comes
yeah,
in.
Right. That's not too bad.
So,
That's wild.
so that's how they do it. And it's on, if you ever watch it on TV, it's intense. So it's super, and like you got all your teammates there. So it's like, I like that camaraderie, especially like coming from team sports stuff. You're like, people just like rooting on the sidelines for you.
So it's predetermined though, the AB. It's not like
You would do it like as a team. You were going to pick
Right.
who those players are.
based off what the other team did already.
I'd probably base it off I'm going to put my own team in, and I'm going to base it off of who the best chemistry is, or who's maybe who I want playing the forehand, or who I want, playing left side.
Well,
or,
I'm saying, let's say, you're on a team and we're on a team, and you have your other two at 3 and we have our other 2.
Mhm.
And then you would submit yours on the first game. So say you're A and your partner's B. And then we'd be like, oh, okay. In order to beat them, because that's a good combination, you and me are going to take this one.
You both submit at the same time. Yeah.
That's a good question. We
Yeah.
got to work out on some of the logistics.
Or is it just
of
completely random? I
guess we
what
could
I
do it
meant.
just completely random too. Like where it's like this is who you're going to play with, even because there'll be one teammate who you won't play with,
Right.
And that kind of stuff.
Because I've done that before. I did one with Jorge like that, but you could choose. But it was basically we played 12 games straight. No, not 12 games. I'm sorry. Every person in our 4-man team played 12 games in a night. It was like 6.5 hours straight. It was ridiculous. It was wild. It was the most playing and the hardest playing I've ever done in my life. And they were a skill level a little higher than me, and they were younger than me. But it was a lot of fun. But anyway, the way it worked was one team was picked. You would get your chance. Either you're going to do it first or the other team. But if the other team did it first, as the night goes on, you just start knowing who players are. And then you'd be like, oh, they're good that they go first. Now we know what's up. So Jorge and, me will play this one or whatever.
I guess you could do it like what we'll probably end up doing is probably like if you have a team, be like, okay, we'll flip a coin, like you throw out the first team,
Right.
and we match, and then
Exactly.
the next match, I'm going to throw out the next team,
Exactly.
And then you
go back from there. So that'd probably be the fairest way to do it.
So now if you do this and it becomes a thing, I get the credit for this. Right? Remember this right now.
We have it. It's documented.
Yeah. Documented. Yeah. For all of history.
What night is the league going to be, and when does it start?
So it'll start January, like second week in January.
Okay.
And we're going to do it Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings. We'll do the women's first and then the men's. And then I think actually, if we are going to I might be wrong on us splitting it up. We might go to Monday nights as well and do the mixed one too. Because MLP is normally mixed. So you'd have 2 girls and 2 boys, or guys and girls. And then, do that same kind of concept. And the men play together, the women play together, and then two mixed doubles.
Right.
Games.
Yeah. And I think the league could be wildly successful.
I like the idea because you can't do that anywhere else right now,
And I think like bowling alleys, right? Their league night is insane. Like I don't ever see anyone bowling more than on a league night for bowling.
For sure. Parking lot's packed.
Yeah.
So
Well,
hopefully.
I'm going to just guess here because I know how bowling alleys work. Bowling alleys, that's how they make it through leagues. All those walk-ins, gravy, help keep the lights on and stuff. But the leagues are where it's at. I don't know if that's your situation.
I think our situation right now is probably like we're doing really well with like after work hours. So it's we need something in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So if you play pickleball in the middle of the day, come out and play.
So you need to get those retarees.
Yeah.
But right now it's currently 75 degrees outside and beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get people inside.
That's
to
true.
play. And I don't blame them. But when it's 40 degrees outside here in a little bit,
Or when it's
come on
100.
in. Or 100 degrees.
Right. Especially.
Even better.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Or I mean, honestly, if you go by like Fort King tennis during the day, there's always stuff going on. I wonder who's out there. Like I think it's mostly lessons and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can see that.
And that's a membership too. People are paying to pay to play there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Mhm.
Well, that's mostly tennis. It's all tennis.
Mhm.
They do have some pickleball, I think.
Yeah.
It's
little bit.
makeshift.
Makeshift on
Yeah.
tennis court.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, I
Don't
know,
like
right?
that. Designated pickleball. No doubt.
Yeah. It's hard with all those lines.
We've talked about it,
It's
yeah.
brutal.
And the net's higher.
And that's hard. That's tough.
That's
too.
hard for someone who wants to
No,
hit the
he
ball
has
hard every
rollout.
time.
When I was there, he had a rollout net.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't the actual. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are not the
nice.
best either, though.
Yeah.
Usually they're flimsy.
No, yeah. You guys got the good ones, of course.
Yeah.
You know that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be tight.
Mhm.
That's all.
One thing we weren't gonna skip on the playing surface, the technology too, and then the nets had to be. We had to go top of the line there.
Yeah. So the surface is not the same surface as outdoor.
It is. It is very. So that's the feel. That's the outdoor feel, but inside versus like playing on like a basketball court or something like
Right.
that. something wood. But yeah, but you can't lay down that surface right on like polished concrete. Doesn't do well.
Oh,
So we have to put down this like mat system.
okay.
But it ends up being like a little bit more forgiving on the knees, joints, feet,
Oh, yeah.
which is actually nice, and you still get a good playing surface.
So when I played there twice, maybe 3 times now.
Mhm.
It's very grippy. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, you know, sometimes if you're on like a concrete court or whatever, like you can kind of slide a little bit if you had to, which I tried to avoid that at all costs. But
Yeah,
I think I would blow my knee out if I tried to.
yeah, for sure. It would be. I'd actually be
Yeah.
very impressed if I saw someone
Yeah.
slide into a shot. That would be tough.
Gotcha.
That'd be tough.
So a couple things I have with that. So I noticed when I was playing too, it kind of tears up the ball a little more than like a traditional court.
Mm.
And I asked Nate I was playing with Nate. I can't think of his last name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying that when some type of balls are better on that court or concrete or surface.
Because I know we bought like just a bunch of the Franklin
Yeah.
X40 or 40X. I don't know which one is it.
I think it's X40.
X40.
Yeah.
So which is also a little bit of softer ball too. So the softer might get torn up. Maybe it is better to have a little bit of a harder one.
Yeah.
So
I don't know a lot about the pickleball, so I was really more asking, but he said during that conversation, like the lifetime ball might be a better playing ball for there. Which I haven't even played with that ball. So
lifetime ball's nice. It's super bouncy.
oh, okay.
It bounces like if we dropped a Franklin and a lifetime next to each other, the lifetime would bounce like a ball higher or a ball and a half
Okay.
higher.
Mhm.
It's kind of wild.
Really?
So, but they're also the same color as our kitchen. So.
Kitchen colors.
Uh-huh.
Have you had any comments on that?
Yeah, when we first started, the people were a little thrown off by it, but so we brought a bunch of the red balls in.
That's right. That's what I started with when I played there that day.
So just to like give people another option.
Uh-huh.
And then I've had quite a few people be like, you know what, I'm used to it. Like I really don't have a problem with it now. So it's like kind of like that, get over the little shock factor of it, and then. But we still have plans to change it. So,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Change it to what?
Purple.
Okay. Purple kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Purple kitchen.
All right.
All right.
So kind of like the Colorado Rockies purple to play off the gray and black around it. I
Okay.
think that'll look sharp.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I have not. I played there once, but I played there for like probably 4 or 5 hours that night. I was there a while.
Yeah, we were there a while.
Yeah, yeah, and I liked it. I didn't feel any different than at coehadjoe or anything, and colors don't affect me that much.
Yeah.
So
Well, he's colorblind. So
that's
let's-
true.
let's
I
throw
am
that out there,
colorblind. That's
so
a good point.
He can't get by that one.
Do you think that would like hurt it more if everything is like if it's like barely a different shade or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know how it is.
Yeah.
so.
Well, the colorblind is not actually really like that. People think it is. People
What
think
is
you're
it?
seeing like a cat, like black
No,
and white.
no.
No, I think colorblindness is a learning disability. I really do. And the reason is because you're seeing colors. I don't think there's anyone in the world who doesn't see shades of colors. I mean, obviously you can see them, but it's determining the difference. That's the problem. So
Okay.
I would, all my life, even when I was like 6, I'd be like, Mommy, look at the sky. It's, whatever, purple. And she'd be like, no, it's blue. So if she showed me the blue, the same shades, and the purple next to each other, I could see it clearly. Oh yeah, that's purple, that's blue. Same with yellow and red.
Yeah.
Same with a lot of things, actually.
Mhm.
Heavy color.
Mhm.
So you can see it, but you can't distinguish it on its own. So like your brain isn't connecting that this is yellow,
Not connecting the dots.
until you see the contrast of yellow and orange. So to me, that's a learning disability. It's something wrong with the way you learn the colors or something.
Have you seen the glasses that you can get?
No,
No, you haven't seen these?
no, I have not.
I've seen.
All right.
What is that?
Well, I think those for people who like everything looks a similar color though. Like I think Tony actually sees the colors. He just doesn't distinguish.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different. Maybe there's different levels to it. Levels to the color blindness.
Maybe, but I've never met anyone who was colorblind who doesn't see color
Yeah.
ever.
Sounds like we're going to have Dr. Ritz on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you could be. We have a doctor sit right there. We'll have a therapy session about colors.
Hold up some flashcards.
Yeah.
Any other feedback, like positive or anything that you guys are changing that you've got feedback from people that have played there? Or
We've gotten a ton of positive feedback.
Yeah.
It's great. Like, and we're always, that's what's the beauty of it's just my wife and I, like, being able to listen. It's not like a corporate thing. So,
Right.
we can take your suggestions and run with them too. So, we're definitely open to listening to them, but we've gotten a ton of good feedback. Nothing like off the top of my head about anything that was terrible or bad or
Good,
anything.
good.
So
That's
that's
great.
good news. It's good news.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good thing for the community.
absolutely.
Especially as it
Community
grows. It's still growing a lot.
Yeah, I knew.
too.
I mean, I heard rumors of a lot of people wanting to start one or other. I've even heard like there's still another one coming somewhere. I don't know where that's
Yeah,
at.
we've heard that too. We've heard that
Something
too.
Kingdom or something.
Pickleball Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But I heard it was going to be in the mall at one point. But these are all just rumors.
Yeah, it was going to be in the old Publix out on 27.
Oh,
That was where it was going to go
yeah.
originally, and then I think they've changed spots now. So,
Okay.
but yeah, that's where it originally was going to go. I think.
That's like across from like Ocala Palms, like over that way. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a bad location, but so I always wondered, and this might be putting a little pressure on you. You can answer or not, but like I looked into what you're doing a lot over the last couple of years, and I looked into buying land and just doing it like on a piece of land with like 1/4, and then fencing it. I looked into the industrial buildings. I looked into a lot of different things, and I couldn't find the math in it. Eventually, someone came and like, if you want to do this, it's a passion project. It's something you do because you love the game, you like the community, and maybe one day you can make a couple of bucks on it down the road. Did you go into it that way?
As far as like being a passion project.
Passion project versus like, this is like a strong investment that I'm going for. Like, regardless if it was pickleball, I'd be doing this as an investor. Like, was it that or kind of the first one or a mixture of both?
When we were talking about doing it, we obviously wanted to do it and like have it to where it makes sense for us too. You know, when we're putting money into something and our investors putting money into something. So, when we ran the numbers, it makes sense. It made a lot of sense for us. So if things worked out the way that they have, like you have to kind of, you know, if your overhead is here, you know, then your bottom line is you're not taking home as much or whatever. You're not taking home anything. So you got to, and then like what it takes to like keep the lights on and everything.
Right.
So we did a really good kind of analysis of what it was going to take to start everything up if we could, and we were really, really close to kind of on our budget of what that was going to be. And then, yeah, I mean, we kind of, when we did the math, it made sense financially, and we're able to showed it to a few different people, and they thought it made sense too. And so we kind of ran with it. And there's a few different business models versus, and the one we went with, it seems to be when we studied the industry of what actually works. So, and how, because most people like are not used to, it's not like you're playing golf or something like where, you know, you're paying for it if you're going to go play golf. Most people are not used to paying for.
Yeah, they go
Yeah,
play.
right.
That is a tough part. So some of the places, and Tony's played a lot more than I have, and we've talked about this kind of off air, was, are you going to have any staff full time, or is it just going to be you and your wife? Nobody ever? Yeah.
No. As of right now, no. So that also is one thing that allows us to, you know, that's one of the biggest
That's the
expenses.
biggest.
Yeah. It's like to
Yeah.
not only insurance and obviously the cost of paying the employee, but you know, all the other things that go along with it.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing, is like, okay, let's find the technology that's going to allow us to do this autonomously. And it also gives you the feeling of, you know, you're not like being micromanaged while you're in our facility either. You know, you can go and like relax, and people aren't going to yell at you for doing whatever, you know.
Yeah, and for anyone not familiar, so
I don't wanna
basically,
give anyone ideas or anything.
you guys have an app.
Yeah, you better
that-
watch it. That's a dangerous statement right there.
They have an app where the app, once you pay and register, it unlocks the door and things like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
that's great.
The app, and it's super, super simple. The guys who started the technology, we found them, and they actually started with opening their own clubs themselves, and then they built the technology.
I think I know that. Are they the pickleball something?
It's called Pod Play.
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they started with doing like table tennis clubs in New York City.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, if you want to try and they were like, you can't make any money off of this if I have to hire an employee,
Even
especially
one.
in New York City.
Yeah. Forget it.
So they're like, and then they realized, you know what, as a passion project, they started as a passion project, but, and they realized, you know what, we kind of, so they built the whole technology for it and like make more money selling the tech and the software than,
and it just
then run it.
applies
But they
to
have
other
their
things.
own, I think they have their like 13 of their own clubs too. So it also allows them to like troubleshoot any problems that
Yeah.
might arise. So,
And I think where I was going to go with my next question, which was kind of leading into that. I've seen you have some people in there with paddles and stuff like that. So some of the other places like are selling paddles or selling merch or selling gear, but that would take a full-time employee. So
yeah, we've kind of looked at some different ways to do it.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it in vending machines, which would be cool. You could easily do it with like shirts and stuff
Yeah.
and balls.
Mhm.
But we decided probably just have balls for people to play with, So, we do want to, that's kind of like the next phase. Once we kind of get a little bit more
Mhm.
capital is to build a 5th court. We'll have a 5th court eventually.
Okay.
We have room for it, and then do like a pro shop type thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, someone would have to be there. Would probably be there more.
Maybe
More
during
often.
peak hours or
Mhm.
something.
Exactly. And just like have ability to like lock things up.
Yeah.
And just offer certain things in like a vending machine, like I said, like a shirt, towel, the easy merch, and then just like pin it up on the wall. Like, this is what you're getting,
Or if
Mhm.
someone was like left their paddles somewhere and came to play because they don't keep track of it, you'd have extra paddles. Like
We have paddles.
What are
Like
you talking about?
yeah, I'll make fun of Tom.
we have a bunch of demo paddles that you can use. So if you don't have one.
Yeah, I've seen that, and you have good brands too. Like you guys got some
Yeah.
quality stuff in there.
Mhm. And then if you wanted to buy something, we can give you a discount code for it. So you can go
Nice.
right through them. Like I think we have bread and butter in there. Friday pickleball.
Did you have Rowdy in there?
Yep, Rowdy in
Because
there.
Dustin sent me a picture of the
Yep.
Rowdy. Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Roach, who actually he has a place up in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rowdy Pickle.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has some buddies that play here because I can't think of the guys' names. I play with them at coehadjoe. There's like a group of 4 or 5 of them that go out to coehadjoe, and they got Rowdy Pickleball everything on. They
Yeah.
have their paddles and
Yep.
their gear. They're
Yep.
great guys. I just can't think of their names.
Yeah, they and Ryan, I talk to Ryan every so often, or we started talking kind of back and forth about like, just running ideas by each other and what works for him,
Mhm.
what we see
What's
works.
his facility? Is it the same
He has
size as
one
yours?
court
Oh, one
up
court.
in so it's a little bit tougher for him, so he's got to be
Okay.
creative. And so I think that's why he started his own line of paddles. And it's a nice paddle too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's cool.
yeah.
Have you ever had anybody so far book anything in the middle of the night? I'm just curious.
Not yet. We have a birthday party coming up that's like 8 to midnight.
Okay.
So we do have, that's our first one. But we're kind of, if you have any, like, we kind of had, like, we had the ability to do it. So we're just like, why not? And see if anybody goes for it. I was kind of thinking like maybe firefighters or like, shift workers,
Yeah.
anything like
Mhm.
that, if you had, but it's kind of like, if all your friends are asleep, then you're not gonna be able to come play. But
So if we have a birthday party coming, I don't know the age. I would assume over 21 if they're playing pickleball. Are they allowed to bring in adult beverages, or is that frowned upon?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that's okay.
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 Uh,
Message understood.
yes.
All right.
So
We'll have to edit that out.
Yeah. Well, you're not selling alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not selling it. I would love to sell it, to be honest, but it takes money to be able to get
Yeah.
even like beer and wine.
Beer and wine's a lot
Love to
cheaper.
do, yeah,
but
love to
still.
do beer and wine.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
great
we-
to have like I don't know if have you been to Oxford and played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like great to like, I get done
It's
playing,
nice.
just go have a
It's
beer.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, even Pictona has a beer,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
it would just unlock a little more of the social side of
Yeah,
pickleball.
for
So,
sure.
Right. Like, hey, I'm done playing. I can hang out, watch play, and have a few drinks and
Yeah.
so or whatever. Yeah.
That would be something that we definitely want to do in the future. So
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
All right. So the app works. Let's run through that again. We want to book it. Go on the app, see what's available.
Yep.
I book the court or myself or both.
You book the court.
Okay.
Then there'll be like a little prompt that says split court fees. So you can split it because right now it's $34 an hour. So,
Okay.
and then you'll split that you can have up to 8 people on one reservation. So, if you have 4, which is the norm, you'd split
Each
that.
one of those is paying directly on their own.
If
Yep.
they're members. If they're non-members, then they just got to pay you separately, right?
If they're non-members, then it adds a $5 one-time or per day. So if you book it's not per hour, so it adds like an extra $5 onto it.
All right. So then I book that. Gives me a code, correct?
Not a code. It'll just give you it'll go in, and then one of the tabs of the app will be your bookings. So you go to my bookings, and then it'll just have a button that has like unlock door, and you just press unlock door and it comes right in.
And what is it? So say I book at 5. How early can I walk in to play where it'll still unlock a door? 4:30?
Good question. 30 minutes early.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. And how about leaving? How does that work?
30 minutes after. The button will work. You can still, obviously you can get out from the inside. There's a push to exit button. But yeah, 30 minutes. Like if you we had someone just forget their shoes, which I don't know how you walk out and you forgot your shoes, but
I know a guy.
if you're missing a pair of shoes, they're at our place.
You definitely not going to forget a paddle.
No, never.
That is actually a good question. So I don't know about that surface. Would you guys prefer people walking with different shoes than you're going to actually play on the surface?
I mean, it's not like we really just put like signs up there. It'd be like,
I saw them. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, like don't like wear your Timberland boots on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much.
Okay.
You
Don't
should
worry.
have special shoes there that you got to pay
Most-
for, like bowling shoes. You know, could really
Rent
make
them
it-
out and we'll
Yeah,
spray some.
and it really, the courts are cheap, but the shoes are brutal. Kind of like bowling. $20.
Yeah.
10,000
Everyone's
people
running
there.
around with clown shoes on.
Exactly. Yeah.
One thing I was nervous about playing there, though, I like to lob. And I'm like, man, is that ceiling going to be too low? It's not. I can still lob.
You can still lob.
Yeah. So for anyone who's listening that loves to lob as much as I do, you're good.
There's no one else out there
No.
like that.
No.
No.
No
Adam?
one.
Adam?
Oh, yeah. Maybe Adam. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. You and Adam.
I love to get a lob, so it's good.
You like to get a lob that you could.
Over.
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
But what about a
it's
lob
coming
that's
back
behind
hard.
you? You got to let it bounce. Like it gets around you.
Very rarely.
Really?
Very
Well, you're
rarely.
tall too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
You're like
rarely.
6'4"
Good-
or something?
6'2".
Okay.
6'2".
Yeah.
So, but good players will be like when the dinks at the net and they get the
bounce.
quick lob,
Yeah.
where it's not super
Yeah,
high, but
that's
it's like gets over your head really
Right.
quick.
You call it the
I call it the mid lob.
right.
Yeah.
Mid lob.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
I
could
don't
not
know
be the
either.
right term at all.
Well, it is now.
That's what I call it.
Patent it.
Yeah.
The kitchen banter says that's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, but that actually is what the lob was designed for.
That's a
Your
great
your
shot.
thing is like I think you invented it, honestly.
Just hit it as
Just
high
like
as
that
possible.
speed,
Sky ball.
like that high ass spin.
I have
you know?
not broke that one off indoors.
Yeah, like
that one would not work.
Or like the defensive one where you're running onto the side, just like pop just a
Just to get back
Shiner,
into
like
back
a-
into shape,
yeah.
back into position.
It works for him a lot.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pop one though, that's hard to get over somebody like
I've
that.
been got on that a few times, but
Yeah.
I've never been able to do it well. So I usually just put it right in someone's wheelhouse. I'm like, all right, I'm not doing that again. So that's one I need practice with.
I do that too. So, even though I'm good at it, I'll still there'll at least be 1 or 2 a game. I'm like, oh, that's bad. That was
yeah,
really
and just
bad.
be like,
Just chalk it
why
up.
did I do that?
Yep.
No shot.
I did a couple last night. Jason's like, dude, you play against me. You hit perfect lobs the whole entire time. I'm on your team and you hit crap lobs right away. I'm like, well, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
You were like negative energy.
yeah, that's what I told him.
Negative
It's probably
energy.
your fault.
I told Jason, I go, well, you got, yeah. He started laughing. That's true.
You played well last night.
Where'd you guys play last night?
Coehadjoe.
Yeah.
Um,
Anything else you want to promote or say about the venture, the place?
Nothing off the top of my head.
No.
No. I mean, said we got to keep your eyes on the app, and the app's great for our upcoming events and stuff like that. And Keely, who's the brains of the operation, always sending out some.
That
some
is your
emails
wife?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you guys have good socials. You put stuff on Instagram, Facebook. Right?
Yeah. She's great at that stuff. So, that's where like when we were first starting, like it was all, we didn't spend one ad dollar either. It was all organic. So
Nice.
Does she play?
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
She was out at Oxford last night doing some drilling with John Sperling.
Oh yeah.
So
I've heard he knows something about pickleball.
Yeah.
yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. I've never played against him, but
I have once. I'd like to play against him a lot more.
I
He's
never
good.
even met
He's
him.
very good. But I was so nervous to play against him, which is wild to say that I'm nervous to play pickleball. But
I feel
obviously,
you. I feel you,
obviously,
yeah.
that's John. So I did not give him my best game. So
no.
yeah. And he probably thought I had clown shoes on. Speaking of bowling shoes,
Why?
I played
You
so
should
bad.
play like a clown?
Yeah, exactly. So
Bozoed out.
mm-hmm.
I play like that with Jason. Like last night, I didn't play good with him. Against him is fun.
Jason
Weiss.
Wise.
Against him,
Gotcha.
I'll play, and whatever happens, happens. But when I'm playing with him, I just get tight. Like I feel like I'm gonna mess him up.
You
or
got to be
something.
perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. We had some young kids in there that were damn good. And it's like how I gotta hit perfect shots
Mhm.
every time or you lose.
So I bet you're getting to play a lot more now since hey, I got to go work. I got to look at the facility.
I've played a few more times than I
How
have
long
in
is
the
that going to
past.
work though? Like, oh, got to work, babe. I'll be home later.
Normally she's there too. So it's like,
yeah.
it's more so like, obviously I want to be around my baby girls as much as possible. Like, so it's kind of like playing
Yeah.
but what really was is I didn't play as much cause I was using a lot of my time for golf
Okay.
because I played a lot of golf.
Golfer too.
Gotcha.
I was a big golfer and now I haven't played golf in like forever. So in like 2 months, which is like forever in golf terms.
Yeah.
So that was where I was like, if I got any extra time, I was going to play golf or I was practicing golf or something like that. And now it's like I play pickleball instead.
Yeah.
So better for me too.
Well, I was going to say I enjoy golfing too, but I could go play pickleball for an hour, 2 hours and feel like I got my fun in and my competitiveness to where golf is obviously just a much longer day.
Mm-hmm. For sure. If you're playing a full round of golf, it's tough. But I also love the grind of practicing golf. So I can go practice there an hour and stuff like that. You don't get the competitiveness of it, but because I'll play in like local tournaments and stuff like that too. So not very well, but I try.
Sweet.
I don't play golf. I think I'd be wildly frustrated with golf.
It's
I don't
wildly
know
frustrating.
If golf and you would go together.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't think that'd be
Wildly
healthy
frustrating. No,
It's
it'd
the
You'd
most-
have to have 4 doctors over there to console you.
But it'd be my life.
Need another
I would just
couch.
keep trying to, at least 4 doctors.
Yeah.
That's more frustrating.
I know.
Actually, pickleball can be frustrating too because you feel like every shot is like, how did I miss that shot?
I feel like pickleball you could get past though. Like I feel like I've been therapeutically getting through things over the last 2.5 years. I don't think I would do that with golf. I think it'd be like a 20-year just depression. Like what am I doing?
Yeah, but it's all for that one shot,
Yeah.
and then it's like that's it right there. But you can't get away with that in pickleball.
No.
Get your butt whooped. So
Did you know that I won a shirt, the one he's got on, Sean?
this one? Yeah.
I won one. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not.
Yeah, it was a
You did.
raffle, right?
Yep.
So it was the original members. What is it, like 100 or so?
Founding members.
Founding
yeah.
members, right?
Mhm.
And I was picked. What do you pick it out of a hat or something?
No. It was like you can just online you can do like the generated like wheel. You just put them all in, do the wheel.
Yeah.
Or if you're ever doing like a duck race, you ever seen the duck race?
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
I was proud of that. Very proud of that win.
yeah, you
told
were
me that
you were
before.
happy. You were happy with it. You're
Yeah.
like, I want a shirt.
I
No
was.
way.
I was
Yes.
very excited.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
walk in, you're like, oh.
I should have got your reaction on it.
Yeah. My reaction was pretty real.
It was. It
Yeah.
was. Do you like the
Um,
shirt?
I love it. I got it
Nice.
in my car now, ready. I'll put it on today if I play.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Promote it.
Yeah, I am.
We might have to have. Who came up with your logo and stuff?
We did. Keely did.
And we might have to have a look at our logo. We're trying to. Tate is also he works with us on this project. He just is sitting out today, but he's like, Daniel, we need a logo, and I'm like, Tate, that is way beyond what I'm capable of thinking of.
She can hook it up. Yeah. She can hook it up. So,
I mean, we came up with a great name, I think, but
I think so.
Yeah.
And possibly a theme would be nice too, right?
Yeah, we got to turn this into a kitchen somehow.
Exactly.
That'd actually be funny.
All right. Well, it was great having Sean on today.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Everybody, pay attention to the Dink Tank. It's the new spot in town.
Come out and play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Come
I'm
out
looking
and
forward to
play.
the league. I'll definitely play in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last follow up on that, actually. How are you going to separate the competitiveness on the leagues?
So we'll have different levels of leagues, but this one will be the Premier League.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
right now it's going to be like the high competitive one.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I feel like
Awesome.
that's where most of our clientele is right now. So
Okay.
kind of cater to them. And then obviously we want to bring in, also, if there's anyone listening who knows a good coach, wants a coach, we have a ton of people asking for coaches, both at the beginner level and at the like intermediate level, trying to get to the next level. So, any good coaches out there?
What time would you be thinking? Like, what would your courts be most available to do that?
Well, we'll work around their schedule. We'll have the ability to kind of on our app, like when you book a court, you can look at coaches' schedules and be like, would you want to add a coach?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's good. You put that right on the site too.
Yep, right
That's
there.
great.
So we just need to get more coaches' profiles that are good coaches. So even if you are a listener and you know of a good coach or you took a good lesson sometime, drop their name so I can go hit them up.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All righty then.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Absolutely.
On the mic with a grin and a smile. Don't get too close or we'll lob you in style. Let's get you better. We keep it